Um, and also the person who is taking care of the room had to come for a second. Anyways, because of the internet issue. All right, guys. As I said, I'm not gonna be here for long, and I just want to share with you guys a little quick about something that has been in my heart for this couple days. First of all, let me know if you are seeing me right now, if you're watching me right now. Let me know if you can see me, because I've been having issues with internet, and so it may be a little bit difficult to see and to hear me. But if you can see and hear me, that's beautiful. Okay, I'll raise a word of prayer a little quick and then I'll continue. God, I thank you for today. I thank you for this short session that we'll be having right now. Just pray that you give us your wisdom and you help us to understand what you are truly saying and speaking to us today. I thank you. I give you all these things in your name. Amen. All right, you're watching. I appreciate it. I don't know how to address this, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and address this. I think some of you guys have seen the message that I shared on my Instagram story, as well the message that I shared on here on YouTube, because I've shared that message as well. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but I've been hard, all right? And don't take this personal. My heart has been in pain, and of course, because of what's going on, and you guys, what you see, it's going on, in the Ukraine and the war that is happening there. Of course, if you're a human being, you're not gonna be happy. You're not gonna close your eyes and be like, everything is all right. You're not gonna do that if you're human. That's why my title of this message today says, where is humanity? Because as long as you're human, anything that called war, if it's happening, you're not going to be okay. You're not going to be fine. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't been fine because of what's going on and, seeing what is happening. But what breaks my heart even more is seeing the comments and seeing people who are actually entertaining the war that is happening. I want to say this, that I do understand for those who are mad at European Union, who are mad at US, who are mad at the Westerners. I do understand, because myself, you all know that a lot of time we come here to talk about all those issues. So I fully understand for those who are mad at that, because pretty much that's what we have been talking all the time here in Swahili Nation. And if you've been part of this family, then you understand that we've always been standing against any type of exploitation. So that saying that I heard, I do understand that. But I want to say this, that I don't see the reason for people to entertain the war that is happening and applaud Putin for what he is doing. I don't see the reason for people to applaud for what he is doing, because we are talking about war, the war that is killing innocent people, even including the soldiers. There's this viral video that right now is going on online. You will see this, one Russian soldier that was captured in the land of Ukraine, and people, they actually didn't do anything bad to him. But they actually gave him bread, they gave him tea, and they gave him FaceTime, like he was FaceTiming with his mama. They didn't do anything to him. He was FaceTime with his mama in the land of the Ukraine, and they gave him food, they gave him tea, he was FaceTime with his mama in the land of the Ukraine. And this is what he was saying, that he didn't want to be there, and his mama was worrying how if he's alive or not. Until right now, it has been only 7 days since this war started. And you know how many soldiers, just Russian soldiers, have died? More than 400 soldiers have died. I was just catching up the news right now. These are Russian soldiers. But I don't know about the number of the normal civilians in the Ukraine and Ukrainian soldiers who are dying. I don't know people who they left their life and they went on the front line to fight Just all of a sudden, they went in the front line to fight. More than 1 million people are fleeing from their country to go to another areas of Europe. And still, more people are going to die. Even right now, as I'm saying, more people are dying. So let me say this. It's a shame to see people here who are here in Swahili Nation, who are here in One Africa, entertaining what Putin is doing. I don't care what kind of things are going on. I really don't care. I don't care that you're mad at the at the Westerners, at European Union, or you're mad at the US, and so you're supporting Putin to continue to do what he does. But what I care is that people are dying, and war. Nobody deserves to experience war. And if this is what is happening, at least try not to entertain the war. You can be in any side you want. I know I always say this, please don't pick side, but I'll tell you this. You can be in any side you want. Personally, I don't pick sides, but I'll tell you this. You can be in any side you want. But if you entertain the war and you're actually happy that Putin is sending soldiers and killing people, even innocent civilians in the Ukraine, then you must be out of your mind, because what is happening there tomorrow is going to happen to your country. Tomorrow it's going to happen to your country. And those innocent people who are dying there, they might be your parents, they might be your brother, they might be your friends, they might be people who are living close to you. And you entertaining that is basically saying that those people deserve to die. They deserve to die for what they've done. For what they've done. What is so wrong they have done to deserve to die? What is so wrong those 1 million people have deserved to flee out of their country? What is so wrong for all those soldiers, Russian soldiers, more than 400 soldiers that died within just 7 days, Russian soldiers? And most of them, yes, they're going there because they have to accept the command, but I'm not sure that everybody wants to do what they're doing. Just an example of that soldier who got fed, who were fed by Ukrainians. If I was in my position and know my people are dying, man, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do if I meet, I know that you came here to kill us, and then we capture you, and then we give you food, we give you drinks, and then we give you to FaceTime with your mama to talk to her that you're fine. Let me say this, guys. I know all these stories, guys. We can talk about NATO, we can talk about Russia, we can talk about European Union, we can talk about, I know those things, but I don't want to engage to talk about that because this is not a space for that, all right? This is not a space for that. Even for me, for today, talking about this issue, I didn't want to talk about Ukraine and Russia. But the reason why I'm talking about this today is because of the comments that I keep seeing it. I shared the video of how Black people, they were treated as they were leaving, freedom away from the Ukraine. They were treated not by the citizen, again, mind you, by the soldiers. That's what I shared. And the comment that I see in that video is praising Putin. Viva Putin, viva Putin. I want him to stand against the Westerners. I want him to do that. I don't want him to be a puppet of West. I don't want anybody to be a puppet of anyone. I want that. I am with you guys in that. But I don't want him to kill innocent people. And I want you guys to think about that twice before you pick sides, to think that twice before you do anything, because what we're witnessing today, if we keep entertaining, man, this is going to be one of the biggest war we have ever seen in this world. And the effect is not just going to be on them European, but it's going to be on all of us. And instead of us to sit here and entertaining and play, oh, Viva Putin, yes, he's sending soldiers, hey, people are dying. Instead of doing that, it's the time for us to kneel down, actually, to pray that this war will come to an end as soon as possible. Because if you're human, you will understand this. You'll understand this. You can come with different arguments, say that, oh, they're racist, oh, they're being racist to other people. You don't have to act the same way they do. They act it wrong. They do it wrong. You don't have to be the same way, man, because hate, it cannot do anything. It cannot do anything. Hate cannot do anything. And what I'm saying is we cannot keep entertaining war. We cannot keep praising Putin for what he's doing. I praise him for standing against Westerners, but not for killing people. Not for the war that is going on right now, because even our brothers and sisters that we see, they've been, you know, they've been not allowed to enter into the train. They've been treated like that by the soldiers. You know why that happened? You know why that happened? Do you know why that happened? Because of this war that is going on. And some of them, they have family there. They live there for so long. That is their home. They don't even have home here in Africa. But now they don't know where to go. They're refugees. They don't know where to go. They're refugees. They don't know what to do. They don't have food. They don't have money. They cannot do anything because of this stupid war. And I can talk about even sanction. Look at all these sanctions that they're putting on Russia. These sanctions, they're going to affect normal civilian people in that land. And all these things happen because of the war that is happening. And you know, people who are going to die, they're normal civilians, people who they don't even care about the war. They don't even want to see war. You have seen Russian people demonstrating on the street of Moscow say that this has to come to an end because they have relatives, because they want people. Yes, they want people. They're killing your own people. It's not my job here. But whenever there's a war happening in the world, whenever someone is dying out there because of the war, it's not true. I mean, it's not right. And cannot entertain that. And you guys, you have to know more than anybody else. I'm very disappointed on all of you who are entertaining this war, who wants Putin to continue to do what he does. Man, look at this. Okay, you have Americans. You hate Americans, right? You have Putin. You love Putin because he's standing against Americans. And then you entertain him because he's killing Ukrainians and normal people right here. And then you entertain that. So there's this one I forgot. So you are collateral damage. Ukraine is the collateral damage of what is going on between the Westerners and Russia. But you know, this collateral damage are innocent people who are dying. So us keep entertaining this is actually keep telling them that, you know what, keep doing what you're doing, because he's keep hurting these people to send a message to them and to send message to these people as well. But it's not right. It's not right for people to die. It's not right. That's why it's very dangerous to keep picking sides, to keep entertaining the war that is happening. Some of you all have experienced war in your life. Some of them, you've lost people. Some of them, you've freed away from Africa because of war and you're outside. You know how it can do to people. That you don't have home. You once had home, but now you're just a migrant. You don't have a place you can call home. I told my friends all over the world who are freeing away from this area. I have my friends, my Ukrainian friends in Ukraine, and now they're running away. Let me tell you this. One of my old friends, Ukrainian, she saw my post I posted on Facebook about all those black people that have treated worse in the Ukraine by the soldiers. You know what she told me? She said, Mika, please, can you give me the contact of these people? If there's any more black people who they want to live away from Ukraine, please connect with them. I want to help. This is the Ukrainian person. So let's not get this wrong, that there are people, yes, who are really bad. There are people who are good. We cannot categorize all of those people in the same category. Me sharing that news is to tell the world what's going on out there and what our people are facing, but not saying that Ukrainian people, they're doing this to these people, they deserve to die. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I will never say that, because I don't believe anyone deserves to die because of war. And right now, as I'm saying, I've spoken to Nuri, our brother from Sudan, who has been studying in the Ukraine. I've spoken to him, and I'm going to connect him with this Ukrainian lady who wants to help people who want to get away from Ukraine. From the Ukraine, because last time when I had your interview, I promised you guys, we promised you that we will do something to make sure that our brothers and sisters are getting away from the Ukraine, and we're doing it. And now we have someone who is going to support them. But you guys, I'm talking about only those guys who are commenting those kind of comments. You cannot keep entertaining war and keep supporting it. You're basically saying they deserve to die. Nobody deserves to die for anything. Nobody deserves to die. Nobody deserves to die. And about this, we have to agree. All life matters. Those people, no matter what wrong they have done to us or to you, but they don't deserve to die, because we don't give life, we don't take life. And I know some of you might not agree with what I'm saying. That's okay. Don't agree with me, but just don't comment on my space. Don't comment on these videos. Don't do that. Because I'm telling you, I can actually make decision, because I can disable comments. Right now here, people who are commenting here are only people who subscribe to this channel. But you know, if this continues, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to only allow the members to be able to comment on the channel. And somebody has said this on, I shared this post on my story. I don't know what other people think. I shared this post. This is what I said. Somebody has said this. I want to address this a little bit. Gotta be out of your mind entertaining war, feeling happy, and viva Putin. Viva Putin. Seriously, guys? Viva Putin? Yes, viva for standing against all those Western influence, but not viva for killing people, because that's what is happening right now. It's completely hatred. I'm not raising a family that will hate Westerners, that will hate with everything they got. What kind of world what kind of world are we gonna live in? What kind of world are we preparing for our kids to live? I always say this, we're not anti-West, but we don't agree with some of the things they're doing to us, and we'll always stand against that. We'll always talk about that. But just because we don't agree with them, we cannot sit back and support what Putin is doing right now. Man, I know I shouldn't be, frustrated and all this stuff, but you guys, if you were in my position, if you were building a community and preaching the love, peace, and unity, if you guys, if you have this, if you don't understand how I feel, well, build your community based on whatever principles that you have, and then at the end of the day, realize that you're raising a bunch of people who they just have hatred. And because of hatred, we have collateral damage. Innocent Ukrainian people are dying because of that. I don't want to hear. Let me show you this, because this is how I feel, and I'll say this, and I'll say this all the time. Because if you guys, if you do not understand that, then I don't know what you think I'm building here. I don't know what you think we're building here. The One Africa we're building here, I don't know if you know what we're building here. Let me show you this. This is what I said. If you guys haven't seen, I'm going to read it for you. For those who are cheering and supporting what Russia is doing, shame on you. Innocent people are dying every single day. They lost their homes because of this tragedy. You can't just take side because you hate Westerners. Think about innocent lives and all the victims. I'm very disappointed with all of you who want Russia to continue with this war. You guys don't even deserve to be here in this family. I'm going to block Every person who will be entertaining this war, no matter what, nobody deserves to die or to experience war. And I'll tell you this, guys, again, I mean it. I thought about it and I mean it. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So the comment that I want to respond is this one. This is just one, just to give a little bit of, because I say your idea of blocking people while talking about peace and love is not good. What happened to you, brother? This is what happened to me. I think we're speaking different language, because I can block you and still love you. This is what I don't want. I don't want this toxicity to continue happening on my space, on this space. I don't want it to happen, because today you are entertaining the war that is happening in Ukraine. Tomorrow you're going to entertain the war that is happening here in Africa. And war is the crime against humanity. No matter how many reasons you have, war is a crime against humanity. Nobody should go to a war. Nobody should kill some other people because they want to prove the point. Nobody should do that. No one should do that. No one should do that. Someone is asking me, what is the meaning of entertaining? The actions that Russia is taking right now to continue to destroy the homes, to continue to kill people, and in the same process, soldiers are dying from the both sides. I said in 7 days, more than 400 Russian soldiers have died. Those are innocent people, guys. They just accepted the command to go to fight, but they have families, and most of them pretty much they didn't want to go, but they had to go because they have to accept. What do I say? Maybe you don't think this enough. Maybe you don't think this deep enough. But some of us, we have relatives in the Ukraine. Some of us, we have friends in the Ukraine. And those people are innocent, guys. Are innocent. They're innocent. They're innocent. They're innocent. Imagine if it was you. Imagine if it was you today, born in the Ukraine. Imagine if it was you. Imagine if it was you. It's sad that some of you here, you think that this war is necessary. It's sad. It's sad. Really sad. I don't care who is the cause of this war. But just the fact that you think this war is necessary, it's sad. It's really sad. Because those people who are dying, that blood, guys, it's going to be on your hands. It's going to be on your hands because you support it. You don't have to go on a battlefield to kill somebody, the blood to be in your hand. Because you support it. You're supporting war. You're supporting that someone is dying and you're supporting that. That is crime. That is wrong. That is not humanity. That is disgrace. And you should feel ashamed of yourself. Maybe you don't feel that right now, but one day you'll feel that. If you have a friend in the Ukraine and then you hear the news that that friend has died because of this war. No, people, they went on a battlefield to fight again for their own country. They went to fight for their country. Would you not do the same thing? Would you not fight for your country? Would you not do the same thing? So please think outside of the box. Think outside the box. Forget about all these politics that are going on, man. I'm not a politician. You're not a politician. Forget about these politics that are going on. Yes, we know it's the power fight, but forget about that. Think just for a second. Let's think about humanity. Just for a second, let's think about people. Just for a second. Yes, there's a fight of power, there's a fight of whatever. But do you think Ukrainian people, they care about that right now? They care about their lives. Everybody else is looking to take advantage of that situation. But there are genuine people who are suffering because of what is going on. And that's what we call a collateral damage. A collateral damage, that's what is happening to those innocent people in the Ukraine and soldiers. I'm not gonna expect for you guys to understand me. I'm not gonna expect for you guys to stop believing what you're believing. But I am trying to give you a different perspective. That today is happening in the Ukraine. Tomorrow is gonna happen in Africa. And how are you guys going to react? How are you going to react? We should be the one to stand and to say, Putin, stop this war. We should be the one to stand and to say, Russia, stop this war. The whole world should come together to stop this war from happening. Not to support Westerners, not to support NATO, not to support anyone who is saying that. You know, I understand. Maybe you guys don't want to say that because you feel like you're going to be standing on the side of NATO or US. That's not the case. That's not the case. The reason why I say stop this war, because war is a crime against humanity. I'll say that anywhere I go. I'll say that to anyone. It's not because the US they're saying that, because I believe that at the end of the day, people who are affected are normal people, and they don't have homes anymore. Ukraine is not a place to live. Yes, maybe you hate US. That's the life you choose to do. Maybe you hate Westerners. That's the life you choose to do. But you cannot entertain the war, and you're part of that killing. Whatever you say, be careful, be very careful of whatever you say right now. Because whatever you say, man, God is watching, God is seeing you, God is listening to you. And I don't know if what you're saying is what God wants it to happen. And not only that, but Ukrainian people, they're listening to you, they're watching you, what you're saying right now. They're seeing it. We should all agree in one thing, that war, it's a crime against humanity. That's something that all of us we can agree on. And therefore, there should not be a war. Right now, you might think that is just happening on that side of Europe, but I'm telling you, you keep entertaining this, the time is going to be too late. The moment you realize that you made a huge mistake, you'll have the same war here in Africa. Because I'm telling you, when you talk about Africa, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about Africa. And that can come here too. And instead of sitting there and entertaining, someone here saying the Russians doctors supported Ethiopia at the Battle of Adwa when European colonizers tried. So what if they supported? So what? So what if they supported? Well, I know for a fact Putin lived in Tanzania for 5 years. When he used to be a spy. He was in my country for 5 years training people. 5 years. That's why Tanzania has a good relationship with Russia. Very good relationship we do have. Because once upon a time, we use USSR. We're a socialist country from USSR. That's Tanzania. But when it comes to something that is wrong and is not right, it's not right, no matter what they've done to you. It's not right. It is not right. It is not right, guys. And this is just, we have to realize that we are living in the messed up world where people, they're very selfish and they care about themselves. They don't care what happened to the poor people. They don't care what happened to the normal civilians. They don't care. As long as I have power, I have power. That's what Putin wants. That's what NATO wants. They want power. But people who are affected are normal civilians. And for us, guys, we should not mingling, being at the center of all these different politics and different power rage and power competition. We should stay with the people. That's what One Africa stands for. That's what we stand for, with the people. Not about power, with the people. Look at the news. See how many people are losing their home. More than 1 million people have left, but it seems like 5 million or 6 million. A lot of people, they're leaving every single time. These people, they lose their job, they lose their homes, they lose their money, they don't have anything, guys, and they're going to be migrants. You guys, you know the life of migrants. And right now, there's a crisis of migration in the Europe, and we see a lot of signs of racism going on and all this stuff. We see that, and I hate racism, and we all hate racism. We talk about that all the time. But guys, for once, just for once, don't be caught up with all the politics that are going on. Stay with the people. Stay with the people. What is happening right now is a sign of the failure of all this big government, the failure of their sovereignty, the failure of what they're doing. Because man can always fail. God never will. It's a result of failure, and things are out of order right now. But I'm telling you, it's about time. It's about time. It's about time. It's about time, man. It's about time. What is happening there is happening all across the world. And we cannot allow to reach to that point by entertaining the war. Because if we're entertaining this, that's where we're going, guys. That's where we're going. That's where we're going. So I'm here today. And as I said, I'm not going to be long here. I'm just here to tell you this, guys. Play your part. Play your part. I understand if you pick sides. I understand if you can do whatever you want to do. But I'll tell you this. I don't have any side. I don't pick any side. And in this, I just say that war is a crime against humanity. And this war must stop. Not only this war, whatever war that is going on around the world right now must stop. I've always spoken about that. I've always said that. My stand have always been clear about the war. No matter where it's happening, what is happening, why it's happening, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I have good friends, man, in the Ukraine. Good, amazing friends, man. Today, we have this group, man. Let me read this message to you. You guys, you do not. Let me read this message to you guys. I have my friends there, and one of the Ukrainian friend, he texted the group today. This is what he said. Let me read to you this message, guys. This could be you, could be me. This is what he said. This is my friend, man. We went for exchange program in Romania together. This is my friend in 2016. This is what he said. He says, dear friends, he texted in the group. You guys here. You have not given. Emmanuel, get out of here, man. I don't want to hear anything, man. I don't want to hear ideas. I don't want to hear anything, because all those stuff, man, we hear all the time. I know why people supporting Russia. There's no any new idea why they're supporting Putin. I know it. Let me show you. This is what my friend texted in the group. Read this message. Dear friends, as you probably know, Russian army has invaded my country. We are now in war. I'm helping our army and looking for bulletproof vests and helmets. Could you please help me to find reseller in Romania or any other who could provide helmets and bulletproof vests? Thank you. Look at this message, guys. Look at this. This is my friend. This is my friend. This is someone I know. Someone who don't know anything about guns, don't know anything about war. This is my friend. This right here, it's just normal guy like me who deserve to live. He's asking for a bulletproof so that he can defend his country. I'll say this again. Leads 24 Solomon, I'm going to block people. I'm going to block them because this is my space and I can make that decision. You support this war, I'm going to block you. And I'm not going to think twice. That's not an idea. That is insanity. And I'm not going to entertain this because this is not a space for that. It's not a space for insanity. It's not a space for that. It's a craziness. If you have your idea, keep it to yourself. If you don't want to be blocked, just don't talk. Just don't comment here. Don't. It's simple as that. You know why? You know why I'm doing that? Let me say this. The reason why I block, because some of you who are commenting, you influence others to say the same thing. And what you're doing right now, it's affecting people like this message you see here from my friend, Innocent People. He texted in the group. He didn't text me. The last time we met was 2016 when we had a summer camp together. You guys have been here for a long time. Have I ever blocked someone for anything else? Have I ever just did something out of the blue? The matter of fact, I want to have more subscribers. That's what I want. But I can't be part of this. I can't be part of this. I cannot be part of this. Do you understand that? Go and create your space and talk about it and support it. Say whatever you want to say, but not here. I can't be part of that. And I have that authority to do that. I'm going ahead and I will do it. And you guys, you can call me whatever names you want to call. You can call me the next Putin. Do that. It's fine. But I know that at the end of the day, I'm not answering before you. I'm going to answer before God for everything that I do. For everything that I do, I'm not answering to you guys. I'm answering to God at the end of the day. What I'm doing here in One African Swahili Nation, guys, do you think I work only for Africa? My first boss is God. That's my first boss. That's the one who gave me this vision, who gave this idea, who called me to do what I'm doing today. And he's the only one that I'm going to answer to and not anything else. I'm not answering to you. I'm not answering to any human being. I'm answering to God. And if you're doing is against him, and I am in charge of that right now, as long as I'm a leader, as long as I am in this seat, I will make that decision. And I'm happy with that. And I'm sorry that you're not going to be part of this, but if you have that comment, just hold it to yourself. Just hold it to yourself and you're not going to have this. I'm ready not to lose my sleep. Just to spend a lot of time I'm ready. I'm ready even to see like 100,000 subscribers are decreasing. I'm ready to see that, to stand for what is truth. I'm ready to see that. I told you guys already, I don't care about money. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care about the messenger. And we have 2022, we say this, we have to be brutally honest with ourselves. This is brutally honest. It's brutally honest. Again, let me read this your comment for the last time, Late Solomon. Let me just give you this platform for the last time to read your comment that you just commented. You said, I'm not supporting war. That's beautiful. That's the only thing that I'm asking everybody to do. And then you say, if you're not supporting war, you should also talk about dying people in Yemen, Somalia, Nigeria, Afghanistan, Syria, Iraq, Mozambique. What are you talking about? Lead Solomon, when did you join this family? When did you join Swahili Nation? Well, if you join currently, then you shouldn't even be writing that. You understand? You shouldn't even be writing that, because if you should be writing that, if you've been with me for the entire 2 years and 3 years right now we're going, you should write that. If someone like Sadeke, someone like Ezra, someone like Ebenezer write that, I'll pay attention to that, because they have been with me from the beginning. If you've been with me from the beginning and you're sure that we're not talking about that, then you should write that. But if you join here like just last week, you came here and then you're writing that, you should ask yourself that all those years that you have not been here, you have to understand that there's a lot of messages, there's a lot of live stream that you haven't seen. I started to do live stream in 2020 March, every single day. These days, we haven't been doing every single day, but I've been releasing video every single day. We have been doing live stream every single day, sometimes more than once. Have you been attending all the live streams? Have you been seeing what we're talking about? Have you been here every day watching? So now you understand why I block people, right? Because I could block you right now because of what you're saying. I could, but I'm not going to do that. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, guys. Every single word you're saying, every single action you're doing, you're going to have to speak about it one day. And I'm not talking only to you, I'm talking to myself. There are actions that I'm doing that are not right, that are not okay, that are not right in the eyes of God. There are words that I'm saying that are not okay, are not right in the eyes of God. One day, I will speak about it before Him. The same thing to you guys. And what you say, how many lives it affected, impacted what you're saying right now. Think about it. If what you are saying right now is causing hundreds and hundreds of people to die, that blood is in your hand. And one day you're going to speak about it, that you supported it. You supported it. That's why I want to take this moment to congratulate those African countries that they didn't take side. I want to congratulate them because that is a smart move. And because they know that what is going on right now, it's very, very, very complicated. And if you just go, oh, okay, this, then whatever that is going to happen, man, what we are talking about here, man, the Ukraine, that country might never recover again. Right now, there have been guns going on in the nuclear space in the Ukraine. This is the biggest nuclear place in the Europe. There have been gun firing in that place. If those nuclear weapons are going to be exploded, that country is not going to be there anymore. We're not going to have Ukraine, guys. We're not going to have Ukraine. You're not going to have that. Then why entertaining this war? Why entertaining this war, guys? You're not in a position. You're not in the position to judge anyone. I am not in that position. God will judge at the end of the day. Whoever caused this, what is happening, they're going to pay, guys. They're going to pay. They're going to pay. But we all have to agree that reaction is not right. They're going to pay, guys. You know what I'm tired right now is when I see your comments and you guys are talking about, when you're talking about NATO, that Ukraine will join NATO, and if Russia lose, then this and that. Honestly, your mind, guys, have been also swayed away by these agendas that are going on. Just one thing. Let me ask you this question. Do you guys support this war? Let me end by saying that. Let me know in the comment section. Very simple question. Do you guys support this war? Do you guys want this war to continue? Do you guys want innocent people continue to die? Just that one question. Do you guys support this war? Let me know in the comment section. I see Ryan Lawrence, you say hell no. No, no. Habitam, yes.
That. Could you try again?
Peace, people, please. Habitam, shame on you, first of all. Shame on you, Habitam. Habitam supports war. Shame on you. And you should feel ashamed of yourself. Because you know what you support. And be careful what you say, guys. Because some of you have war going on in your countries. Don't blame me later. Because I am observing and I am listening. And I'll make decision. Because one thing about me, I hate being hypocrite. I don't want to be hypocrite. Some of you say no to the war that is going on in your country, but you say yes to the war that is going on in the Ukraine. That's hypocrisy. If you say no to a war that is going on in your country, you got to say no to any war that is going on in this world. But don't be hypocrite. Don't be hypocrite. So far, the comments I see here, majority of people say no. Say no. And that's the thing. And this is what I'll tell you guys. One thing about me, I'll let you know. I'll tell you guys right now. If you hate on me, you're losing a lot. You should just stop doing that because it doesn't do anything to me. It doesn't add, it doesn't increase anything to me. Before I started this, you know what God did for me? He trained me. It's just like a soldier. Before they go to war, they have to train for years and years and years to be able to go out and kill people without feeling sorry for them. Before this, God, he knew what kind of responsibility he's going to give it to me. He trained me so hard. So in my heart, like one thing that doesn't do anything to my heart is hate. You hate on me, it doesn't do anything. Like you're the one who is losing. It doesn't do anything. That's why I even respond to the hatred comments and I give them the platform. because it doesn't do anything to me. That's one thing that God he did to me. I don't know, maybe he kind of like took away that vein that it's causing someone to be hurt or to be whatever. He took it away. Hatred doesn't do anything to me. So a lot of people right now, they're afraid to talk because whatever you say, you're going to be included or categorized. So for example, this guy, game 1, game 2, he said you should be ashamed spewing Western propaganda. Again, we're giving credit to the Westerners. You can't think on your own. Game 1, game 2. You can't think on your own. Like you as a human being, you cannot sit and think on your own that this is right, this is wrong. Whatever we do is either American propaganda. You are in Russian propaganda too. If I am in Westerners propaganda, you are in Russian propaganda too. And you should feel ashamed of yourself too, if that's the case. For me, how I look at this situation, I don't look at Westerners, I don't look at anyone. I just look through the eyes of humanity. That's why the title of this video, Where is Humanity? That's how I see this situation. That's how I look. And then in humanity, war, it's a crime against humanity. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Anywhere it happens. I don't care who's starting that war. I don't care who is doing that. I don't care. It's crime against humanity. I don't care. I'm not in that position to care for that. Yeah, and I don't force you to care about what is happening in the Europe. But your brothers and sisters are there too. So you don't care what is happening in the Ukraine. That means you don't care of those Africans who are living in the Ukraine too. Then what are you doing here? What are you doing here in this space? What? Why are you doing here? Because this is the space for one Africa, for people who care about Africa, for people who wants the best about Africans. So if you don't care about what is happening there, if you don't care what is affecting our brothers and sisters, we don't have the number yet, how many Black people have died. We don't have that number. If you don't care about that, what are you doing here? There's the channels that they don't care about Africa. Go there. Go to those channels who they don't care anything about Africa. Not here. It is not your place. It's not your place. Go there. It's not your place. Go there. It's better to know that you have 2 real people than to have 200,000 and you have like more than 1,000 people who are not real. It's better to have 2 people. For God's sake, it's better to have 1 person. It's better to have that. And guys, if I've never told you before, I'll tell you this again. That this is me being brutally honest with you all. And if you don't care about what is happening there, oh my goodness, God. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. Dang, man. You guys, this guy, game 1, game 2. This guy. You're very funny, guys. So Europe is not an African issue. You're confused. Wow. Wow. I'm even wearing the t-shirt of Adwa here, see? I'm confused. Somebody here, Melaka say, you have brainwashed, you have been brainwashed by Western and then hashtag fake media. Oh my goodness. you're confused because you refuse to listen. Wow. You know what? Let me help you guys this. You guys can, I can even support you guys to start hashtag, SNN, Swahili Nation Fake Media. I can help you guys to do that. And I can help you guys to run the campaign for people to unsubscribe. I can help you guys. I can help you guys. Because one thing that you don't understand is this, that there's so many ways to reach out to people and to talk to people. And if you guys, you think that I've been brainwashed by the Western media, you shouldn't be watching me right now. The matter of fact, like, you should stop watching this right now. How can you listen to someone who has been brainwashed by Western media? Should not. So just right now, like, you should be like, you know what, I'm unsubscribing, because just the fact that you're commenting here, you subscribe to this channel. Because that's how I said it. Only subscribers can comment. Unsubscribe right now. You think that's going to change anything to me? It's not going to change anything, because the number of subscribers, it doesn't add anything to my life. The happiness I have, the joy, the peace that I do have, it's not coming from that. It's not coming from how many people I do have supporting me. When we were launching One Africa, most of you are here supporting and all this stuff. When we were launching One Africa, you know how many people were there? Well, like 40 to 50 people. But it was incredible. It was amazing. Because those are people who believe in what we are doing. And they're ready to give anything to accomplish what we are doing. And those are people who are needed. You're not going to change the world because you have 1 million people. No, you change the world because you have 3 people who have the same mind, who have the same commitment, and who are ready to die to achieve what they're called to be done. That's what happens. That's how you change the world. And I believe that. Why? Because when I started, I was alone here. I was alone. But now I'm not alone. And you can see that in the comments that are going on there, that I'm not alone. And more than just people. Anyways, let me stop here. You guys can say whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say. But I made my choice, and I'm gonna live up to my choice. I see that comment, I'm going to block you. And don't blame me. I gave you warning that if you have that idea to support what Putin is doing with the war, if you're doing that, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. I don't want to be responsible for people who are dying. I don't want to be responsible to that, because that blood is going to be on my hand. And I don't want that. I don't want that. War, it's a crime against humanity. It's a crime. For whatever reason, it's a crime. And nobody should support war. All the propagandas that are going on, they're out of my concern. I'm looking at a human being, my friends, like this comment you see here, who is asking for a bulletproof to go to fight the war. And he don't know anything about war. And he's scared of death. He's scared of dying because he sees that I'm going to die. And the best thing I can do, let me just try to have a bulletproof to protect myself from dying. That's what he has been asking for. That's what he has been asking for. And we have Africans. I spoke to Nuri. He said there's still a lot of Nigerians are still in the Ukraine. And we found someone, a Ukraine lady who is willing to help to support these people to get out of Ukraine. Those are people we are talking about. Those are brothers and sisters we are talking about. And I don't want to see them dying because of this crazy war that is going on right now the fight about power, and people who affected are our own people. People who are innocent. They deserve to die. Where is humanity? Ask yourself that question today. As wherever you go, ask yourself that question. Where is humanity? And go and pray. If you believe in God, go and pray. Kneel down, pray. Ask God, God, what should I do? If you believe in God, do that. Because most of you who are commenting here, you actually believe in God. Ask yourself that. Kneel down, ask God. God, what should I do? Ask them. Ask him. And then he'll speak to you. He will speak to you. Anyways, guys, I didn't want to be here for this long, but I will stop here. We'll keep talking about this. We'll keep condemning this. I condemn this with everything I got. And nobody has sent me but God. And I condemn this with everything I got. That those comments I see about supporting this war that is going on, and one thing I'll tell you this, guys, one thing that you don't know. One person here will understand what I'm saying because she's here, she's watching right now. One thing that you don't know, I'll say this at the end so that you guys may understand what is going on between Russia and Ukraine and NATO and everything. I know very well, because even before this war began, one of our sisters here that we're working together here in One Africa sent to me a series of articles about what is going on, that even before the war began to break out, even before the war, guys. One of our sisters here that we're working together, she sent to me the series of articles that are talking about NATO, that are talking about entrance of the US, that are talking about Russia and the Ukraine. I read it, all of them. This was way before, even before this war began. So when this war began, like 1 week ago, we already knew like a long time ago. We didn't talk about this here, but we read. And those articles, guys, if you need, I can send them to you. Have them in my email. We read everything well explained about the entire situation, what is going on, and where it started, and where it's going, and the possibility of war breakout. And guess what? A couple months later, war broke out. So we already knew even before it happened. But I'm still saying this. So don't sit there and think that I don't know what is going on. I know. But for what is wrong, it's wrong. And what is right, it's right. It's just that simple. We don't need to complicate things. Anyways, guys, somebody here says, new reason. Mika, don't listen to those who says negative opinion. Even the Western don't care about people in Africa. We pray for them to get there in peace. Exactly. That's the only thing that I'm saying. New, at least I have people who understand new reason. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I do understand the situation. I do understand they don't care. I do understand that they want power over Russia. I do understand that. That's why they want to include Ukraine in NATO so that, Russia can lose its power. I do understand all this stuff. But let's stop wars, all right? Let's not entertain war. That's the only thing I'm asking you guys. The only thing I'm asking you guys that please, 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 don't support war. For whatever reason, for whatever side you are at, but stay true to yourself. Stay true. You support Putin, keep supporting him, but don't support war. I support him the way that he's standing against the Western influence and everything, but I don't support his actions and war that is going on right now. I don't support that. You understand that? Anyways. I'll pray, guys, and I'll be finishing. God, I thank you for today. Thank you for this session that I've had. I thank you for everybody who is watching right now and later. God, I know there's different feelings, there's different emotions, different ideas, different opinions. But one thing that we agree, War is a crime against humanity. And you don't want it to happen. So God, we pray for peace. We pray for this war to come to an end. We pray that God, those innocent civilians will not continue to die. You'll keep them safe. God, we pray that you keep them safe. Those people who lost their homes, lost their families, lost their jobs, God, remember them. When they're moving and migrate to another new countries, keep them safe. I pray that you provide shelter, food, and whatever they need. Because at the end of the day, God, we are all human. And you want us to live in peace with one another. So I pray for that. I pray for my Ukrainian brothers and sisters. I pray for African brothers and sisters who are there in the Ukraine. I pray for Russian soldiers who are being, some of them, they feel forced to go to fight for this war. And they have more than 400 soldiers already died because of this in just 7 days. Can you imagine how many people will die if it keep going like this? Do what only you can do. I'm only doing my part, God. The rest is yours. Help us all, Swahili Nation family and One Africa, to do our parts. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Appreciate, guys. Good night, everybody.